Yes, manifesting is actually this easy. Whatever you accept as your truth right now, it is your reality. It's who you are right now. And all manifestation comes down to that exact principle. Whatever truth you buy into as true for you is your truth, is your experience, is who you are, is your reality. When I figured this out, everything shifted, and it shifted fast. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Juliet Cleary, teaching you how to quantum leap into your highest, most abundant reality without any processes or any healing work. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and tap that bell icon. And to work with me, that information is in the description box below for you. How can you be all that is, be everywhere and everything all at once, but not be your ideal self yet? See the contradiction there? How can you be everything and exist in every frequency, in every reality, it's all you, and still be separate from the person you want to be, from the life that you want to have? And why would you need certain steps, healings, releases, processes, in order to become someone new, in order to step into a new reality and manifest something new? Why would you need those steps and effort and time to go through when linear time doesn't exist? It's an illusion. When the same moment 6 months down the track that you've now transformed and are manifesting all of the good things is the exact same moment as right now. There's nothing different. And when all processes, all manifesting techniques, all rituals, all healings, all healing modalities are permission slips. They don't give you any change in yourself or in your reality, in your results. It doesn't do anything. It simply gives you permission to decide to be a different aspect of you, to receive something. So I'm telling you that manifesting is easy. And here's what it really comes down to. When I did a visualization a year or so ago, and I was connecting with the ideal version of me, and I sat down on a couch with her, and I asked her, what is it that I need to know right now to be living what you're living? And she said, when you accept this as your reality, it will be your reality. And that's all you need to know. And she was right. And when I say that, I'm saying that's an aspect of me, and it was a permission slip that I was using to tap into more information within me that I already have, I already hold, and I already am. I'm already that person. And that was what I discovered this year, is that there's no separation between me right here and now and my ideal self, other than whatever reason I use to create the illusion of separation. Whatever story I place in this moment right now to say I'm separate because, I must be separate because. And usually with a lot of people, what your reason to create that separation is, number one, because you've been taught that it exists. There are many teachers, and all their teachings are valid because it suits some people, right? It suits some people's belief systems. And it's the only way to give themselves permission to change or transform or manifest something. But they will teach you that you're not, like, you're here right now and you're a different version to the version of you who is wealthy or healthy or in love with life. And here are the steps that you need to take to match that frequency, to become that person and to step into that new timeline. But those are permission slips, because the truth is there is no separation. You're already that person right now. And just like my ideal self told me, the instant that you actually accept that you are that person, you accept something, some truth, some idea as your reality, even if it doesn't make any sense, it is your reality. It is who you are, because you're creating yourself from scratch every single moment. This moment right now was not connected at all to the previous moment. There is the illusion of the continuity and a linear experience, because that's what we're choosing to experience as, playing this human character. But the present moment is not a result of the past. So if it's just the present and the present, then you must be new every single moment, and you are. There's nothing tying you to any past experience. So if you're recreating yourself from scratch every single moment, that means whoever you say you are right now is who you are. And again, all manifestation comes down to this one idea of whatever truth you buy into is your experience. And more specifically, whatever truth you buy into about yourself, whoever you say you are, whoever you decide you are. That's why there are so many teachers teaching you all their different processes and rituals for how they created their wealth or their health or their amazing relationship. And none of them are wrong at all. It is simply, though, that someone bought into the idea. They were buying into some sort of truth or idea. That became their experience. They then manifested a transformation from that, and then they conclude, okay, that's what got me the result. That's why the money came in. That's why I changed. That's, because I did this ritual, because I released these fears, I was able to move forward or to transform or to manifest what I want. And that's beautiful and wonderful and valid. It is. And at the same time, that's not what's happening. It's simply you buy into a truth, you choose what is true for you, that's what your reality is. And that's why we're all living different realities and having different experiences. So here's where many people seem to get stuck. You're not actually stuck, you're never stuck, but you seem to get stuck because the thing that you're doing is you're giving the outer circumstances, which are not really outside of you, it's all really smoke and mirrors, right? It's an illusion, but you're giving circumstances and events and other people authority. You're giving them authority over your experiences, what you're creating, what you're allowing yourself to experience in your life. If you don't give those things authority, they don't have authority because they don't. But again, the truth that you buy into, who you say you are, what you accept as true, is your reality. So when you're looking at your circumstances that are happening now or past circumstances, as soon as you think about something in the past, you're literally just downloading and recreating that memory in the present. It's not your memory. You're not connected to that experience directly. So you just recreated it in the present, and then you recreate yourself to be that person who seems like they had that experience. Again, seems like they did. So you're looking at these circumstances and you are making assumptions or decisions about what that means about you, who you are because of that. And you're basically saying all of these circumstances or people or things are stopping me from receiving what I want, or are in the way, or it means this, it means that. And what you're doing is you're giving the circumstances authority, or the illusion that they are affecting you or creating your reality or stopping you, when the truth is there is no reality other than you and your decision, your assumption, your meanings that you're giving to who you are in relationship to your life. You're the only one deciding what's true for you, and that's true for you. You can use all of the different things to make that decision, but at the end of the day, none of those things are affecting your reality. None of those things can create in your reality. It's only you. You are your reality, and that is what we are all doing. But when you stop giving other people and other circumstances authority, you'll stop creating the illusion of that. You take your power back as the I am, as reality itself. And now you may simply choose. You may simply decide who you are. You may simply decide what experience you want to have. You don't manifest, you choose. Because everything is already manifested. Everything is already yours. More accurately, everything is already you. I mentioned this in another video. When you manifest something new, all you're actually doing is just expanding your awareness into more of who you already are, what you already are as source. You are the source. So quite literally, you are already the ideal version of yourself. And again, you might want to look around and be like, look at my circumstances. But again, what are circumstances? Illusions. They're not reality. They are reflections, but they don't hold any power. They don't hold any creative power. They hold no authority, even though you want to give them that and create the illusion of that. But they don't. They're just smoke and mirrors. You're the only one creating your truth. You're the only one every single moment deciding what's true for you, and that's what's true for you. And when you accept something as your truth, meaning you decide, it's not something you practice. Oh, I hope I can do this. No, there is no hope. You decide. Then that's who you are. Then that is your reality. And you will see, not even evidence, because there's no such thing as outer evidence, but you will see a reflection of who you've decided you are, of who you know you are. All outer conditions, they don't tell you what's real. They tell you what you have accepted. They mirror to you what you have accepted as real. Like, hear that again. Your outer conditions and circumstances do not tell you what's real. They only reflect to you what you have already accepted as real. And again, accepting something as real is just a choice. It's a decision. It's not more complicated than that. Now let's take it a little bit further. You are already whole. Yeah, so every area of your life is already whole, and you are already whole. You are the source. So you can't become whole. You already are it. When you buy into the idea that there's something missing, or that you're broken in some way, or something needs fixing, something needs healing, you need to become something else, you need to keep changing, or you're not quite there yet. When you buy into that idea, you create the illusion that you're not whole already, that you're not that person already, that the areas of your life that matter to you are not whole already. You just create the illusion of that. That's not the truth. That's not the real reality. It's not the truth. Even though you're creating the illusion, like kind of over here, that you're not whole and you have to do all these fixing and manifesting and all these different things, you're still whole at the same time. Simultaneously, you're still whole because you can't be anything other than that. You can't be anything other than, love and well-being and, abundance. That's who you are, but you can create the illusion that you're not that. Then now we need to do some healing. We need to take some steps. We need to do some processes and some rituals to change, to become, to transform. And again, there's nothing wrong with that, because at some point, I guess humanity kind of needed all these permission slips because we were in such deep limitation. But that time is not now, and that's not what I teach. Here's the thing, even if you recognize, oh, okay, I was assuming that there was something broken within me, or simply that I'm just not there yet. I'm not at that point yet. I need to get there. I still need to do more inner work. I still need to match that frequency, blah, blah, blah. I'm not that person, creating that illusion of separation. You still don't need to do anything to simply realize you're already whole. The shift, the instant shift is realizing I always was whole, and I was creating the experience of not being whole, of being sick in my body, of not having the money, of not having the love, whatever it is. I was creating the illusion and the experience of that. And in this moment, there's nothing you need to do. There's no steps you need to take. There's nothing that you need to heal or release in order to look from here, that perspective of I am broken or something needs to be done or fixed or improved, to looking over here, the wholeness, the wealth, the health, the love. Nothing needs to happen. It's literally like looking at a different star in the sky. You're looking at one, okay, you just need to look at the other one. It's just the realization. It's just the acceptance of this idea of who you are as the source, that you're already whole and there's nothing to become. There is simply a choice. Like I said, with looking at a different star in the sky, that's just a choice to look over here. There's nothing that you need to do, no steps and processes you need to work through to do that, because you're already that. And so that's the shift, is you realize, oh, I'm already that. I've always been that. I forgot. Now I remember. Okay, let me know what you think. Put your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here, and have a beautiful day.